right, there's the most dreaded object I'm pretty sure every female owns or chooses not to own. I just invested in one from Walmart because I'm starting my weight loss journey, so I have to track it. Let's step on and see what we're working with. This might go. Okay. 160. Oof. That's the heaviest I've ever been. Let's see if we can't get that down. Alright gang, so here is the before in all its glory. It's horrifying for me. As you can see, bra's too small, boob fat is sticking out at the sides. I have all my weight concentrated in the big belly area, not so much on my legs, but I definitely have larger and flabbier arms. If I turn to the side, I look 15 months pregnant. So this is the true, you can see the back fat there in the back. Yeah, before. Hey guys, it's a sweaty Cate here coming at you from an almost empty COVID protected cardio room in the gym, and I just did 35 minutes on the bike and I'm showing the proof. Sweaty Cate. I haven't talked to you for about a month since the first time I weighed in and showed you my starting weight, which was the heaviest I ever was, which was 160, I believe. I did nothing for a month in terms of wellness, and now I have put on 3 more pounds. So I'm at 163 to start, for real. So I've been a little more disciplined today. With my new job, I have some more free time that I can actually book time into the cardio room facility and the gym and the pool that I have here. Although 10 minutes into the bike ride, my first one ever really, I know nothing about fitness. I realized I know nothing about fitness and should probably get a trainer, even though I can't afford it, but I struggle with discipline. So the girl, Beatrice, who works the front desk here, was really nice and showed me how to work this machine for this session, but she told me about this woman, Deb, who I've actually talked to before about the pool, and she's really nice, and I think I wouldn't be embarrassed about not knowing what I'm doing with her. So she's going to get me her email, and I'm going to look into what her rates are and stuff like that. But needless to say, I'm very proud that I brought my own lemon water in my Starbucks tumbler and did 35 minutes while listening to mega mixes of Britney Spears. So yes, we'll update you soon, hopefully with more good news. Okay, day 2 of cardio, fitness, beginning. Have not talked to Deb. We'll email her today if she's not at the desk when I leave the cardio room. It's 6 a.m. It's still pitch black dark outside. I have the room to myself. So I'm gonna blast me some Janet Jackson. Here we go.
Can't get enough. I try my best to look away, but I can't stop. Am I afraid to you? We almost touch. I feel your body move my way, you're close enough.
Okay, so just finished up. There is no Deb the trainer this early in the morning. I don't blame her. Why am I up this early? Anyway, I'm gonna get home, get in the shower, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I'm making my healthy smoothie meal replacement. And it's adapted from Candace Swanpole, who is a Victoria's Secret model. So I trust her judgment when it comes to things that you put into your body. So I will see you guys in the kitchen. Okay guys, so my hair is air drying and I'm in my cozy PJs because it's still very early morning, but it's time for me to show you my smoothie recipe. That is a deviation from Candace Swanpool's recipe that you can probably find if you Google it online. But I will put my personal one that I've adapted in the description box below so you can follow along and find the links to all of the ingredients. Okay, here we go. So there is one ingredient that I have run out of, and that is hemp hearts. I usually put those in with my chia seeds as well, and I pick up all this kind of stuff at Cardish. I will still include the hemp hearts in the ingredients list below, and a link to Cardish's website if I can find all the ingredients on there if you can't get to one in person. Okay. So I've laid everything out here. I start with my Vega Sport Performance Protein, which is post-workout, which is what I've just done, and it is plant-based. So you can see plant-based, Vega. I don't really know much about this. I'm still new to it. Let me know in the comments below if there are protein powders that are better for you, if this one isn't that great for you, if it is great for you. Ingrid at Cardish recommended it to me, so I trust her judgment because I'm new to this fitness game, as you can tell. Right, so I add in, depending on the size of the smoothie I want, and I'm going for my super tall glass today, so a big one because I want it to be basically my breakfast. I've had 1.5 liters, I'd say, of lemon water while I was working out, before I was working out, and after. So I have just a regular tablespoon, and I go in. I'm almost done this as well, so I'll have to make a Cardish grocery list. And I just take a huge heaping tablespoon, dump it in, and then I'll probably do maybe another half of a heaping tablespoon. And this is the thickening agent and the berries. So if you want your smoothie thinner and more watery, use a little bit less protein powder. If you want it thick, use a little bit more. That's what I've learned through trial and error. So after I've put in the protein powder, I move on to my least favorite ingredient. It is honestly so disgusting, but the health benefits are so good that I put it in minute amounts anyways, just to get some of the benefits, and that is spirulina. I don't like it. I think it's made from algae, as a blue-green algae. Oof. So it says use 2 level teaspoons for best results. No, I go nowhere near that amount because it tastes like seaweed and it smells like a river. So that's bad. So I just take the same, because I don't want to dirty a bunch of spoons. So I do maybe that much, which is a fraction of a tablespoon. So it might be half of a teaspoon or a quarter of it, well, a little more than a quarter. And I pour that on top of the protein powder but you can see I've still been doing pretty well. I'm almost at the bottom, but I've had it for quite a long time. But yeah, so even though it's gross, sometimes for the health reasons, you add it in. This is when I would go in with my hemp hearts, and I would also do a heaping tablespoon of them as well and just dump them into the powder mix. So because I'm missing the hemp hearts, I will skip that step and move on to my Proactive chia seeds plus probiotics from Prana. And I put in the same amount as I would hemp hearts, which is kind of maybe a little bit less because the bag is smaller, so a flattened tablespoon. And I add that in. So those are all of my health store potions and lotions ingredients. Then I go in with my actual homemade berry and spinach mix. So I get these reusable Ziploc bags so that I can just wash them out and refill them. And I buy mixed, I can show you. So I have a 4-berry blend. Normally I like to get blueberries and strawberries, but they were out of blueberries, so I just got the 4-berry blend as well as strawberries. So I love strawberry and I want it to taste like that. So I put in as much strawberries as I can. I just break it up because it all freezes together and I want it to blend nicely. And I add in a couple of handfuls of baby spinach. And then there's some blackberries in there, blueberries, and more strawberries. So normally, if I didn't add the spirulina, it would be a beautiful purple smoothie. But because I do, and then with the added green of the spinach, it ends up a goopy greeny brown, which doesn't look appetizing, but it does taste good. So I pour that on top of the powders. Get all the goodness out. Then I go in with my liquid and I use coconut water. I normally use Vita Coco, but I ran out, like as I have with the hemp seeds, and I'm running out of the protein powder. So I got this one called Thirsty Buddha, and it's really good. So it's organic coconut water. Normally I wouldn't pay extra for organic, but it was all that was available at Walmart at the time. So, and only in these really small containers. So I will get the bigger ones when I go to the grocery store next. So again, depending on how thick or thin you want your smoothie, the water content dictates that as well. So I put in, for that much protein powder and this much berry content, I will put in a cup and an extra third of a cup. And that makes it quite thick. So if you want it to be a bit thinner, put in a cup and another half of a cup. But I'll just do 1/3 because I like my smoothies to be almost like I'm eating them. Okay. So those are all my ingredients. Snap this lid on. And mind your ears.
Can't get enough. I try my best to look away, but I can't stop. Am I a freak to you?
So in case you didn't hear me over the loud blender, I run it on high level for about 1.5 minutes so that it all gets blended really nicely. All the chunks come out and it's very, very smooth. Just pop this off. Always have to remember to take the blades out because this will just fall into your cup and create a big splash. Put that in the sink to wash in the dishwasher. Unclick it. And I get a reusable straw. And that is my healthy, thick green gunge. Oh, it's a good one. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope that my journey is inspiring some of you to maybe start your own journeys. What I would love is any comments or feedback or discussion in the comment section below about how we can help each other out. Like I mentioned before, I've been struggling. I've put on 3 to 7 pounds since my first weigh-in. So even though I'm starting to do the work, I'm not seeing results, which is quite debilitating in terms of how you're feeling. It's hard to be motivated when you're not seeing results. You're seeing the opposite effect. So if any of you guys are seeing the same thing or have ideas that are successful, please let me know so that other people who are watching this can also learn too. And we will go through this together. And the next time I update you, I hope it will be at the loss of 10 pounds mark. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.